Previously on Realm Play.
I was kind of relieved that we didn't have to review a game that had a million pieces.
This time I had to set it up and suffer.
We're struggling.
I'm so done.
Welcome back to Realm Play, where we review card games and board games. But you guys already know that, I mean.
I'm Jacinta, the expert.
And I am Candace, the noob. Before we continue, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you know when we upload a new video.
Today we're looking at An Age Contrived. So this game was on Kickstarter. The Kickstarter was actually last year. The fulfillment happened May, April this year. Candace just got the game. It's made by Bellows Intent. They ran the Kickstarter, obviously. Players 2 to 5, ages 12 and up. Takes about 90 minutes to 2 hours to play.
What are you looking forward to the most with this game?
It's a fantasy game. It looks interesting. It looks like a fantasy strategy game. I haven't read anything about it. It looks interesting, right? I really like the minis. I like anything with minis. I'm fucking basic. I'm keen to give it a try. What about you?
I also like fantasy, and I am so excited about playing with the minis.
Yeah, let's crack into it and see what's in the box.
Okay, let's get into it!
Yeah.
Yeah! The first thing I noticed was how heavy the box was. We bought the game from our local Good Games, and when the guy handed us the box, he said that it was super heavy, and he was completely right. There is so much stuff in it. My first impression was the attention to detail that they put into this game.
Obviously, the first thing that I pulled out of the box were the minis. The game comes with 5 character miniatures. The first character's name is called Ignitas, the Keeper. Next is Freyeth, the Orchestrator. Jacinta's favorite is Rusney, the Bulwark. This is Moltenek, the Crafter. And my favorite is Arion, the Traveler. What's nice about this box are the containers that they provide. This one holds tokens. These are the energy tokens. You get 105 total. One of the components that stood out to me the most were these metal brackets that hold the monuments. They also gave us one of these score pads to keep track of our points. These are the 5 quick start cards, and these are a bunch of extra bags. Very useful. Next we have the rulebook. It teaches you about all the components and how to set up, and then it teaches you how to play. This game also allows you to play solo, and they have a separate rulebook for that. The monument stickers are to help you keep track of which frame goes with which monument. There are 6 monuments total. What was also really helpful were the 5 player aids. We are really glad that they included this. The most exciting part of this unboxing was taking out the game board. The board holds a lot of the components, such as the monuments, the frames, and tokens. I think it's a nice touch that they colored each part of the board based on where the monument goes. I think this allows you to play solo. These are the character boards, and this allows you to hold tiles, action tokens, and channel markers. In the box you get 35 transmuter tiles. You obviously get all of the individual monument pieces. When I first found out that these monument pieces have magnets, I thought, wow, these could actually go on my fridge. When it comes to the box itself, I give it a thumbs up. Setting up took a very long time. Jacinta actually yelled at the board.
When I saw the scope of the game, I was like, oh yeah, this is going to be a 3-dayer.
As you can tell, putting the monuments together took the most time.
There weren't instructions on how to build, so we fudged it.
There were instructions, we just didn't see them because they're in the middle of the book, and I flipped straight to the back.
Because we chose to do it the hard way, it was kind of like a frustrating puzzle. We even had to bring in reinforcements. There seemed to be no obvious way to put the pieces together.
I was getting pretty frustrated, but it's actually just because I'm an idiot, and the instructions actually do tell you exactly how to put them together. But they didn't put them at the back or the front of the booklet where I was initially looking to build things, because my Warhammer brain just went, ooh, things put together now. And you build them during gameplay, so they put the instructions on how to build them halfway through the rulebook so that you could build them during gameplay.
I enjoy the fantastical art. The illustrator for the game is Serena Malyan, and her style clearly comes across in the art for the game. She is a watercolor and gouache artist. You should check out her website as serenamalyan.com. She has art for sale if you're interested.
As a mini connoisseur, I have thoughts on the minis. They are quite good. They're made from plastic and not resin, which means they're sturdier, they don't have unsightly bubbles, and the details, of which there are a bunch, have kept their integrity. The details are also not so overwhelming that if you were a beginner painter and wanted to paint them, you could. Their design would also allow an experienced painter to flex on a good paint job. The Broccoli Knight looks the best.
I don't think that's a broccoli. It's definitely a tree.
Nah.
Yes.
Do you want to know how our gameplay went?
We moved a piece, and then we checked the player's manual. We moved another piece, and then checked the player's manual. We moved a tile, and then we checked the player's manual.
So the gameplay revolves around your character board and the transmutation device. You generate your resources through using the transmutation device, and you make the transmutation device better by upgrading it with advanced versions of the tiles and plugins. This, combined with the powers you unlock on your character board, are meant to simulate your character growing stronger. The aim of the game is to build stuff to score points. There are also side quests like achievements that you can finish that also add to your score. There's also 2 different turns you can take, right? You either take actions and start activating the tiles on your board to start committing your power to the board to build things, or you advance your transmutation device, restocking your tiles and adding your power back into the conveyor belt. The advanced turn also activates different buffs from the tokens you can acquire throughout the game. Final thoughts, action!
I think the main problem with this game is that I just didn't care. There was no storyline, there was no combat, there was nothing that motivated me to want to win. I'm just like, yeah, you can win. I just want this to be over.
Yeah, you could win, like you had a choice.
I just didn't want to win,
Sure.
Okay? I can be competitive at times with certain things, okay?
I haven't seen it yet.
Give me a challenge. The whole thing is like, you're the expert and I'm the noob, so you're like, couldn't win if you tried.
I know, that's what I'm saying. I have the power of experience and anime on my side.
I don't want to be mean, but there was one point where I was like, Jacinta, when is this game supposed to get fun? And so it's frustrating when you purchase a game, you're excited about it, and then it turns out to be boring. Yeah, you feel let down.
It's over-designed. Look, there are a million different mechanics in this game and a million different things to remember. There's meant to be a narrative of you being a god and like guiding your civilization to make you more powerful through their worship. And in the gameplay, it's not reflected at all, right? Zero story in the gameplay itself. That is an easy thing to put into a game. You just put narrative-based things in instead of number-based things. It's easy. Everything in this game is number-based. It's a game engine building game. It is about building your... What the fuck is it even called? Transmutation. The game is an engine building game and resource management. There is no story. There's no combat, obviously. It didn't advertise combat, so I can't be like that. I would be happier if there was combat in it. If you're looking for a fun narrative-driven game, avoid this. If you're looking for something quick and fun to play on a game night, avoid this. I guess it would appeal to fans of city building games or something, maybe. It gets a thumbs down.
Thumbs down. I'm like...
I think it's more like...
Thumbs down.
Because of the type of game it is though, right? I very clearly do not like engine building games. I've learnt this from playing this. It's not the type of gameplay for me.
I purchased this before I knew what games I liked, so it is my fault.
I blame her.
I was like, look at the minis and the buildings.
It's
like,
got
buildings-
minis. I can't fucking blame you. I do that. I look at a game and I go, I like these minis, and I buy it. But then I can use the minis for D&D and stuff like that.
I'm totally gonna do that. I mean, I need to play D&D. Like, you need to invite me. She's like, no. Rude.
I'm selective with my campaigns.
I'm not good enough, Jacinta.
Ah.
Thank you so much for watching the entire video. We're glad that you stayed until the end and you got to get our final thoughts.
If you also buy board games just for the minis, let me know in the comments below. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you next time.
Bye, guys.
Blah. I wrote too much to memorize. And today we're looking at, what's the name of the game? Age of Contrived.
No,
An Age Contrived. Don't have the name anywhere in the script.
I said you have the vocal fry going on. Like,
The vocal frag.
vocal
What is vocal frag? Explain that to me.
Vocal
Is it when my voice...
fry. They do it in music.
Mother, get up. Come on, get down with the sickness.
Everybody loves the
right.
things you do.
What the
The night has come, it's cold and losing my control. Your light is gone, and lonely darkness fills